Hello and welcome to episode 17 of the Captain's Run. We're at Cranbourne and Kembla Grange this week for the Gong and the Cranbourne Cup and the Meteorite. So a little bit of country tracks, or provincial tracks as you'd say. But how's the week been, boys?
Not bad, mate. Just getting through the gears. Thursday, a few hot days on the way. Looking forward to sweating my tits off at Cranbourne. Should be good. How are you,
Lovely.
Dicko?
It's been a good week. 6 out, 12 back yesterday, Caulfield on the Heath. And there might have been a sneaky one there today at Hawkesbury. I don't know. Maybe.
Was there? I wasn't aware of that one.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I apologise to him.
Wow. Oh, gee whiz.
Yeah, was interesting.
It's your fault for having so many chat groups.
We'll let that one go to the keeper, won't we?
100%. Hey, Dicko, there was a Benville and JD Hayes runner that won easily on Wednesday. How good are the Hayes boys going with their 2-year-olds?
Also, how good are we going? $3.80 we took. $3.50 was about our price when it jumped. It jumped about $2.20. It won well. We were on the second horse anyway. Two things we learnt yesterday, Paps, is I'm still red hot. It hasn't stopped. And if you had a 2-year-old, you'd love to have it with Lindsay Park because they won the 2-year-old race in the Carnival. They won another one there on Wednesday at Caulfield. Jono at the mailbag.com.au. 3 beautiful fillies with just a little bit left in all of them. Hanseatic, Alabama, Maurice. You take your pick. You can have a bit of everything. You do you. But Jono at the mailbag.com.au. Hayes boys are really, really punching. And it's gone on long enough now that it's no fluke.
Righto. Let's get into it, eh? Let's
Let's get into it, Tom.
Cranbourne roll out 3 metres on their big day. Interesting.
Risky behaviour. 35 degrees Friday, tomorrow. 35 degrees Saturday. P-Rat's already shitting himself about it.
I'm already sweating.
We're going to do a vlog for Saturday, and I can't wait to see how he parades. What is he going to bring? You know, he has a lot of deep thoughts, and he's got to drive a long way to get here. It's obviously shorts weather.
That is
do
a
you
long
want
way
to borrow
for
a
the
hat? Do you
P-Rat.
need to borrow a hat? That sort of stuff.
Yeah, it'll be linen shorts, linen shirt, and then the footwear is just going to be a nightmare, isn't it?
I
Ideally
went to pick some
barefoot,
up.
but...
I went to pick some up today.
Oh, you did in the end, did you?
Yeah, but I'm thinking, is Birkenstocks acceptable? Like, I don't really ever wear them.
I'm going to
but
ring
I've got
the
a pair.
club and ask tomorrow. I'll be asking on Friday. Because if they say
Birkenstocks
yes...
should be elite, surely.
That-
Like country
I don't
track.
think Havianas or like thongs wouldn't be acceptable at the races,
Yep.
but maybe they are.
I'll ring tomorrow. Anyway, that's a side note.
Should we talk about some actual horse racing?
Fuck
Yeah.
oath.
Gamble
Meteorite.
responsibly, 1-800-858-858. Visit the website. Meteorite Paps.
Barracuda leads the market at $2.80. Nadal from barrier 10 at about $5.50. Ray Magnerio,
Razor.
geez, not really one of ours. It's cost us twice, winning and losing. Where are you going, mate?
Well, Barracuda, I've often got one of them up here to my left, just on mute. And I keep seeing it pop up. They're tipping it. It's favourite. It's been up since May. It won a maiden in May. It's not a setup that I like. It's a map that I love. It's not a setup that I like. Arkansas kid, cheeky little jump out, really nice work. Maps tricky, but doable. And then it's Blake Shin. Barracuda though, like Oscar's Fortune started favourite against it when they met. Now it beat it, but it started favourite. That horse has since moved to Gavin Bedgoods. I happen to think he can improve a horse pretty well. Nadal, Moby Dick, and Barracuda did battle a while back down the straight into that severe headwind. Nadal started 460, Barracuda started 650. I think it's the end of the carnival. People getting lazy. They're just going, what's favourite? Does the map all right? Sweet. This thing's been up forever. It's a big risk. Firm track on an unsound horse. The reason this horse is a 6-year-old and now really good, but haven't seen it a lot is because it's got a few issues. Leave me right out of that. The fact that Gavin's pushing on with Oscar's Fortune, who's got the SP profile to suggest it's a very, very good horse, on his home track, D-Lane sticks, barrier 9, I love. I can't believe it's double figures, and I think it's a bet. Pounding, shout out to PG Moods. I mean, I might have a Benson Hedges after we do this show. First one for a few days. Off the vapes, off the darts, going super, super strong. Proud of myself. But I see pounding, I think of moves, I think of Benson Hedges, I think of nose rolls. And I can't believe he's put pounding in a 1200 metre good race worth $1 million. That's lazy from PG. He's probably over in New Zealand at the sale right now, doesn't even care. This horse should be in the Cranbourne Cup. It's in the Meteorite. Luckily, it's John Barrow 1 will hold no one up. Then there's Ray Magnerio, who's got unlimited ability. Right stage of prep to explode. Massive, massive chance here. Drawn 4. They settled real handy, didn't they? Last race, it contested at Flemington, which made all the difference. You can't knock it. Roderick was real good at Flemington, but its map's awful here. Cloudland was blessed. J-Mac won a Greys only race. I love Chrissy Lees, but Chrissy Lees is going to get the biggest shock of his life when he leaves Newcastle. I don't reckon he'd ever been to Cranbourne before in his life, if he has. But it's a fucking sea change for Chris. Newcastle is a very special place. Chris is the king of Newcastle, him and Joey. A long way to come with Cloudland, Chris. I'd seriously think about not coming. And the other horse that I think is just a stupid price. Mick D off after Kieran berated him post-race there on Nadal when he was held up to Lux, beaten by Ray. Ethan Brown, Chop King Jr. on, barrier 10. I mentioned its SP profile, which is outstanding. 2 back, it started at 340 and was well backed and beat Kin, who we saw win really well last Saturday. We backed it. Excuses versus Moby Dick. Beat Kin. Excuses versus Ray. This horse is fucking flying. It's the other horse you back in this race. You back Nadal and you back Oscar's Fortune. You got the good SP horse up on the speed, and you got Nadal who's just ready to explode. He's now 4th up. Proper horse. Love the bet.
Lovely, mate. True bet play in the Meteorite, the inaugural Meteorite, the very first one. And then we'll go to race 9, Cranbourne, the Cranbourne Cup.
The Cranbourne Cup, a time-honoured, outstanding race. Like my main hope for Saturday, apart from that I have at least 2 or 3 winners in the Silks, is that TB calls. He calls the Cranbourne Cup and he roars the Cranbourne Cup. He's done a great job in the past. And if he's calling again tomorrow, I think he will again. This race is real even. Mail is Globe's coming out, which changes the race a heap. The other thing you got to consider here is this race falls. It's worth $500,000. It's great money, but there's so many races for these sort of horses over the next month and a half. This is race 9 on the second 35-degree day in a row on a provincial track. If a track firms right up, this race would be depleted by scratchings. Horses like Cosmic Vega, awful map. Kieran's imported Safi Osborne. You think Kieran's rare, he just gets rarer. He's found Safi from somewhere, I don't know where. It's got an awful draw. It can go to a mares race next week, Caulfield. It probably will. I think this race will thin out big time with scratchings, and you need to be conscious of that if you're against a horse because of a poor map. The map will be different come Saturday morning. I hate the race. Having said that, each way, all day. Number 12, Earl's Wood. Blinkers first time. John Allen off. Bo Mertens on. $6 and firm, like real firm, in the Seymour Cup last start. I know Gav wanted to find a back, and he wasn't able to do that, Johnny Allen, from barrier 11. He went to the front just about, and he failed, but, blinkers on, trust the camp. Bo Mertens on, $26. Great map here. I think each way, all day, Earlswood. But not a massive bet, because if his track's real firm, I think that's not perfect for Earlswood.
So we go to Kembla Grange, mate. We've got a couple of big races. We've got the Gong and also the Warra. But perhaps you want to start in race 4. It's a 1,200 metre benchmark, 78. We've got Woolawin at top of the market, $3.80. Infatuation, $5. And Harry's Bar at $5.50. These odds are correct as of about 8:30 on Thursday, the 21st of November as well. How are we playing here, mate? How are we playing the 4th?
Yeah, we're going to have a little cheeky 2-bet play, Tommy 2 play here.
Oh, yeah.
Harry's Bar and Wu Luwin, who come out of the same race. Harry's Bar gets 2 kilos off Wu Lin. Maps better. That was SP, very similar last start. Wooloom wasn't suited last start. Ran best splits of the meeting. Very similar splits. Harry's Bar was on speed suited. But Harry's Bar will land a little bit closer as well. Very similar to last start. Wooloom will be maybe a pair back. But I reckon these two are the two in the race that you can make money out of. And I'm happy to back both. And yeah, I think they'll be very close again. So Harry's Bar's around $6. Would you say, Praddy?
Yes, $5.50. Yep.
Yeah, and Wooloo around $3.80. So have back both for about the same, and see how you go.
Yep. So that's race 4, number 6, and race 4, number 8 for the Tommy.
The other one is
play.
left field. That's is a good chance as well. We'll get back. They are running on. I probably wouldn't want to lose on that horse.
Good to know. And a saver bet if they are running on. Then we go to race 6, which is a 1,400 metre benchmark 78. We've got Blazing Harry, top of the market, $4. I'm in to win, $5.50. Midnight Opal, $6.50. How are we seeing this play out, Paps?
Yeah, we've got another Tommy 2 play, which is interesting, 2 in a row. We've got. I'm pretty keen on Blazing Harry, who maps well. Has got a bit of upside. It's very lightly raced. Kent's sent him up here. We'll map midfield. Was pretty soft over the line last start. This is its toughest test yet. 1,400 looks very, very good for it. It was over 1,300 last start and hit the line well. So I'm happy to be with it. Maps pretty well. And the other one is Silent Impact that goes well first up. Has trialled pretty well. We'll jump on the bunny. And I reckon around the $11 mark, you can have something on it as well. So another 2-bet play there.
Love it. That's race 6, number 13, Blazing Harry, and race 6, number 4, Silent Impact. And then the last race you want to have a look at, mate, is the Warra. It's race 9, over 1,000 metres. We've got Hedged at the top of the market, $4.80, equal favourite with Headwall. Dragonstone, $5. Iona Merc, $6. Fleetwood, $6. The return of Fleetwood. Is that where we're playing, or are we looking around Fleetwood?
Tommy.
Oh, spew. We're
not. We're actually got a nice little SP bet here. Dicko will be proud of me. Found this one. This horse, South of India. First up, last start, started $2.45 against Headwall. Jumped on the bunny, had all favours, and then come up with poor recovery. Headwall, who I'm actually pretty keen on as well, will be back worse in midfield in the 3 wide line. So I think if they're running on, we can have something on it as well. But in the same race last start, last start, Headwall won well against South of India, but started $5. If you remember, Headwall come third to Moby Dick 3 starts ago. South of India started first up against Headwall, $2.35. South of India is actually $17. So if you want to trust that SP, I think you can have just a little nibble on it. You do you, have a little bit more, but I'm trusting that SP, and something went wrong with it last start, and Gay will get it right this start, and it'll jump on the bunny, and it's very, very good odds. So South of India, number 11 in race at 9. And if they're running on, I think Headwall is a very good chance as well.
Yep, and I can find you 19s around as well for South of India, so you can take a little bit fatter SP there. Punters, Paps has come through with the goods. Dicko said the cricket starts on Friday. We need to see if we can find some bets, and Paps went, boys.
I'm writing these out.
I've got you fucking covered. So, Paps, we've got the first test, starts tomorrow in Perth. Australia versus India. Now, are your bets just for the game, or are we talking series long?
Let me guess. He loves series bets. We've
got this test, but we've also got series bets.
Oh,
he
big.
loves them.
Obviously, a 5-test series against India. I think that's one of the first ones. Is that right, Praddy?
Yeah, that's right.
In Australia, anyway. And we start over in Perth. Big, fast, bouncy wicket. So it's going to be interesting how the Indians handle it, how our batters handle it as well. So they're not going great, but I think, these are first innings bets. Uzi Khawaja overruns. What are the overs
30
there?
30.5.
30.5. Uzi Khawaja over, and Travis Head first innings over.
29.5.
29.5.
What happens if Travis Head Like, what happens if Stephen Smith finds his hands and remembers that he's the second greatest since Bradman and smudges it right up and makes like 300, and Labuschagne just hangs around and makes like 170, and Head doesn't bat? Does that a loss or is that a push?
How's the questions he's asking us that we clearly don't know
I
the
don't
answer
know,
to?
but mate, the Aussies haven't made a fucking run since bloody Vietnam, so I doubt that's going to happen. But anyway, but then we'll go to then the Indian over his pant runs
29.5.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
flary from
At
Thomas.
the juiced odds of $2.10 as well, mind you, punters out there.
Yeah,
They're laying
and
it, that's what it means.
Pant actually made the most runs in the New Zealand series, and he might be a bit of overs to make the most runs for the Indians for the series. So just
Ooh.
keep that in mind, punters. Keep that in mind. And the last bet for this test is Pat Cummins over points. So that'd be like obviously catches, wickets, and runs.
Is this for the test or the series?
This is for this test.
That's a great spread of bets too, just to make your first test of the summer even more enjoyable. Like, we've got two batsmen. I'm not backing Pan over because that'd be like just a disgraceful thing to do as an Australian.
Yeah.
But I'm going to back. I've got two batsmen, and then I've got Cumdog just in the field. I've got two things to raw the whole game.
1 point per run, 20 points per wicket, 10 points per catch, and 25 points per stumping.
Is stumping a run out?
Yeah, it would be, surely.
It just says cricket
He's
rules.
a chance to get a run out.
He does a bit of mid-off work, doesn't he?
Yeah. Remember that diving run out he got? That in mid-air?
Mate,
that was unbelievable.
What price is that? That should be $1.20.
It's $1.80.
It's good. Righto. And then I think these are great. This is one of the great 2-bet plays for the series. Is Travis Head most sixes? Guess what price?
$1.80.
$7.
Oh.
And guess what the Bison is?
$13.
$10.
That
Can
makes
you
a lot of sense.
say that again?
So you're getting Travis Head most sixes at $7 for the series, and Mitch Marsh, the Bison, $10. They're the only blokes that hit sixes in the whole series. Like, it's unless Pant might be low because he swings pretty hard.
I'll take his head off if he starts hitting sixes. Good luck to him.
Yeah. And then the last bet.
That's a great bet.
Bets.
You're a big Travis Head man, aren't you? You just love Travis.
Love my Travis Head, lefty bang. And then Boomer and Cummings over 24 wickets for the series.
Okay, eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. One voice. Cricket bets for the summer, starting in the first test at Optus Oval in Perth. These courtesy of our man, T. Papley. Series or first test, Tom will confirm. Travis Head and the Bison, most sixes, $7 and $10 respectively.
Series.
In the first test, we're taking Travis Head and Usman Khawaja to score over 29.5 runs in the first innings. We're also going to take Pant to score over 29.5. But our biggest play of the first test, and we're so keen for it, and we've articulated exactly how this is scored, is our captain, the Australian Test captain, Patrick Cummins, to score 133.5 or more over total points. Runs, wickets, catches, run-outs. A run is 1 point. A wicket is
20 points.
A catch is
10.
And the final bet we're having for the series is each of Bumrah and Cummins to have over 24.5 wickets each for the series. That's how we're playing the first test and the series, courtesy of T. Papley, as Australia host India in what is a very, very, very exciting test series. It kicks off tomorrow afternoon with a beautiful little side dish of Moonee Valley on the side. No Canterbury, even though they're flying up there, they just still don't have night racing. So
love it. Perhaps does that do us for episode 17 of The Captain's Run?
That is, mate. Episode 17. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Just make sure you get on those bets because they'll most likely be winning and you'll be happy. Bye for now.